Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron here. A little Oxford World Classic, you know, there with the Penguin Classics and the Signet Classics. Oh, myths from Mesopotamia. And I enjoy reading the creation myths from around the world because what I get out of them, to me, it's fairly obvious to see they are just corruptions of the creation account in Genesis 1, 2, and 3. It's like everybody started out with this original understanding, and then through the course of time, either through demons or through human nature, fallen human nature, it's just kind of gotten warped. And so when I read books like that, that's what I get. Now, I have not read this book from cover to cover. I've read some of the things like Gilgamesh and some of the Atrahasis epic and things. And one of the questions I've gotten, it was a very pertinent question. There's like, if these are older, how is the scriptural account correct? Such as they found, clay from about 2000 BC, and the earliest copies of Scripture from Genesis that we would have would be somewhere maybe 300 BC in the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's one of the Genesis scrolls that may date to that age. Some would say it was, 200, something in that area. So they're like, if this came first, how is this? Well, again, you would have to look at some internal consistencies about that and to see the obvious nature of idolatry and myths it's called myths from Mesopotamia. Somebody gets mad because humans are snoring, and so they decide to destroy the world. Gilgamesh's ark, when you build it, it would kill you within just several hours, whereas Noah's ark is basically built the way all ships are built today, perfect dimensionality and, realistic scenarios and that type of thing. So again, and it's not just these myths. There's many creation myths from around the world, and it's like almost all of them have echoes of Eden in them. But Scripture is what tells us. It's what conforms to our present world. It's like Occam's razor, that which is the easiest to believe, that conforms to the most known facts, is usually correct. And like this has the tales of Adapa in it. And Adapa is so close to the biblical Adam. It's incredible. So myths from Mesopotamia, I think it would encourage and increase your faith if you're a Christian and read it. And if you're a non-Christian, you read this, I think if you read Genesis 1, 2, and 3, you'll be like, yeah, that's far more plausible than any of these blatant myths. God bless you. I'm glad God is our creator. And since He created us, He owns us. God bless you. I'll talk with you later in Jesus.